Guys, hello, KM4AOO here. I just want to show you guys a few quick little options here for getting started into ham radio. If you want to jump right in, get this, a Baofeng. Mine happens to be the UV5RA, and I recommend getting this adapter. Wherever you buy it, if it shows a little adapter to BNC, or whatever you want to use, I'd recommend buying that. And I'll put some links below for a couple adapters if you do happen to buy the BNC one and want to adapt it to something else. The second thing is it comes with a lapel mic. You should get that and this speaker mic that goes like this just in case. Some other things you might want to consider, and I don't have it in the house, but also a mobile rig, which I'll also put a few recommendations down in the bottom. And if you're really wanting to get out with your handy talkie, say you can't afford it, I have here, if I can get it, a amplifier that someone gave me that does 150 to 170, but has been completely regutted for the 2-meter band, 2-meter only amp. And I believe if I put 25 watts from a mobile into this, I'll get 110 watts out. So as you can see here, maybe this is the transmit receive, and this is the antenna. So make sure if you do get an amp to hook it up correctly, otherwise you'll mess it up. And also to hook your power leads up correctly. That's always important. Let's see, what else? If you're going to get into the hobby also, I'll show you another connector. This happens to be off another radio I have, just lying around, kind of collecting dust, but I'll show you that adapter that I was talking about just a second ago, if I can get it off this other radio here. Say I wanted to use my radio, my Baofeng, with a external antenna, which I do have one, not up high at the moment. This, even though you can't see it, this little tiny silver thing in my hand is a BNC PL259, which you guys should know kind of about. And then all I have to do is take my outdoor antenna, connect it up, make sure your threads are right, and I'll quickly, if I have enough power in my Baofeng, turn it to, nope, I don't have enough power. But if it were to come on, I could tune it to a local frequency and use it. Now the other radio I do have, and this may be for you guys who, you know, are like, well, what about if I don't want a Baofeng, but I want a Motorola or something? A good mono band that I started out with, for a little while anyway, until things went wrong. It still holds out good. As a receive is a Motorola GP68. Now the only downside to the comparison of the two, this one only holds 20 channels, this one holds 200. But out of the two, this one has not had the internal microphone go out at all. The only thing that's wrong, the battery pack died. It stopped holding a charge. This one, the only thing that's wrong is the internal microphone in it. But what I like about the two is this one, the Baofeng, you can listen to FM radio, police, you can do your VHF, UHF, and if you live in, say, Japan or somewhere and your FM broadcast is 76 to 88, you can also do that with this radio. For those of you who may also be wondering, the Baofengs, I noticed a couple people are occasionally asking about the power adapter for the car. Look very carefully on your reviews on that. Say you buy it from Amazon, which I'll put a link down here too. This radio will get very hot, at least the UV5s and 5RAs from what I heard, on the battery eliminator, so be careful with that. But let me see what else I have around the shack to show you, just for some demonstration purposes. Aha! This, if you guys can see it, even though it's broken, is a DTMF microphone, which means if I were to push the talk button and push one of these numbers, it would be just like a cell phone going out over the radio, which for a lot of repeaters is not only to control it, but to also say connect IRLP or Echolink, so on and so forth. So that's what this is for, and this is a telephone connector. I forget the exact name for it. I think it's a RJ11. And the last thing I wanted to show you guys is this. This is, if you can see it, a J37 straight key. So what you would do is you'd set it down on a flat surface like this. You put your two contacts right here on these two little screws. And then, for example, I just put it all to one. But da is CQ, and then you send your call and a few other things. And like I said, I'll include tons and tons of description links down in the description for all this stuff. So if you guys have any questions, just I'll put my email in the QRZ. I mean, the description, I'm sorry. I'll put that in there too, QRZ. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, KM4AOO.